exception and how this was allowing the government to spy on American citizens and how I thought the Patriot Act sucked. I was doing that. You fake, phony frauds. And you know what? So were thousands of other libertarians and conservatives that hated the Patriot Act. That hated it. Because it was an abuse of our country and our liberty. And I didn't care that Bush signed it. And the recordings and the transcripts of those speeches are still out there. Bongino, Patriot Act. So don't give me a lecture, you phony pieces of garbage. This is disgusting. And you media types are a disgrace. You're an embarrassment to journalism. You're an embarrassment to tabloids. You're an embarrassment to a two-bit tabloid writer on the back page of a National Enquirer. At least they tell the truth sometimes. You sanctioning this grotesque abuse of our system is gross. It's disgusting. I can't stand you people. The handcuffs get put on you one day, and you'll see how it feels to have your liberty taken away, you clowns. Clowns. Freaking joke, this whole thing. The FBI director, you know the source of the dossier. Are you that stupid? You didn't know the source of the dossier and it was not verified? Are you really that dumb? You didn't know the source. So look, I love Joe, but Joe's not an FBI agent. So if Joe walks into the FBI and produces documents that Dan Bongino is a spy for the Indonesians in the United States, all of a sudden I got a FISA warrant open? Oh, Joe said it. Yeah. What is it? Oh, well, we use Christopher Steele. Christopher Steele, the FBI already indicated he was not suitable for use after talking to the media. Don't tell me he was a verified source because he worked on the FIFA case with the FBI. He had told Bruce or Christopher Steele, their source, that he hated Trump. He was being paid by Hillary. He also was talking to the media and lying about it. This is a trifecta, Comey. Stop lying, you hypocritical phony. Oh, well, we verified Steele. It wasn't Steele's information. Steele said he got it from Russian intel. Steele was working for Hillary. Steele was talking to the media. Steele had told the DOJ official he hated Trump. You didn't think these were red flags? You freaking loser?
Didn't they let Steele go as an asset and or kept corresponding
kept using him? Yes, Joe, you've heard this so many times. Even Joe remembers the story. They let him go for talking to the media and brought him right back in as a back channel to Bruce Orr. Oh my gosh, you can't be this stupid. All right, I got a couple more things that came out. It's not just it. I'm sorry. I just can't believe our country's being flushed down the toilet, Joe. Nobody cares.
Yeah,
nobody
this
cares.
Hurts, dude. Yeah.
It's so disappointing. All right, today's show finally brought to your buddies at Brickhouse Nutrition. It's one of my favorite companies. They've been one of my original sponsors. Now, we take supplements for what reason? You want to look better, you want to feel better. But what if I told you we had a supplement out there that did both? And not only did both, but did both, I think, better than any other supplement out there. Yeah, it's true. I listen, I tell everyone, just take the mirror test. And take the activity log test, right? You're like, what's that? Is that a new one? Yeah, it is. It's called Foundation. It's available at brickhousenutrition.com/Dan. And it's called it's called Foundation, available at brickhousenutrition.com/Dan. Joe's laughing because he knows it's true. Here's what you do. Try Foundation. It's a creatine ATP blend. You will look incredible after about a week of this stuff. It makes your muscles look just harder. You get that workout look. Like, oh, that guy, that woman, they work out, Everybody wants that look. You want a curve here or there. Take the mirror test. Look at yourself in the mirror. Take a mental snapshot. 7 days later, take a look at what you look like again in the mirror. You're going to be like, wow, this stuff really works. It's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. Not only that, take a little activity log. You take a little note, like how many push-ups you do, how many bench press reps, military press, squats, whatever. Come back a week later. Look in that activity log. You're going to see, wow, I bumped up a rep or two here or there. It's that good. The product is called Foundation. It's available at brickhousenutrition.com/Dan. That's brickhousenutrition.com/Dan. I take this product religiously. I love it. It is my favorite supplement out there. The effects are extraordinary. I got a bunch of guys in my gym on it too. They're that good. brickhousenutrition.com/Dan. Try out Foundation. So folks, again, number one, Comey says he doesn't know the source of the dossier is unverified. No, he did. It's just stupid. It's just so unbelievable that the media missed that. But he said another thing too. It's like the stupidity here is so epic. They asked him, I believe it was Gowdy in the transcript, asked him, Director Comey, or former Director Comey, can you explain to us what the procedure would be exactly for opening a counterintelligence investigation into a major party presidential candidate? Now, just to be clear, you may say, well, the procedures are different for that. Yes, they are. When I was in the Secret Service, there were very specific procedures. I've said this story a lot, so you understand this is not hyperbolic or exaggerated. When you were working even a Treasury check case, which is the lowest level of investigation in the Secret Service, it's when someone gets their tax refund check and someone basically steals it. A lot of it's electronic now, but back then it was a big deal. When everybody knew the tax checks were going out, people would steal them in the mail, sign them, and cash them. Simple. Joe gets a $3,000 refund. Hey, I never got my refund. The Secret Service office would get the call. Go interview Joe. What happened, Joe? I don't know. I was owed $3,000. I never got my check. It's June. Okay, we would do an investigation, talk to the post office. This was a big deal when I was a young agent. If those cases, even little cases like that, had a political tinge to it, there was always a headquarters notification procedure. And it's not, to be fair, folks, I want to be clear. It's not that, oh, why? Because it happens to a politician or a politician's involved, it's a big deal. No, that's really not it. It's just that the story would be newsworthy, and the Secret Service has assets for that. It's not, I'm serious, it's not meant to, I'm not suggesting that there's definitely political influence in criminal investigation. There is. But I'm saying the procedures make sense because there's going to be news coverage and they just want to be prepared. What I'm suggesting here is, if there was going to be a counterintelligence investigation into a major party presidential candidate, I assure you, there are probably some procedures or notations into what notifications have to be and how they're going to handle it. The point here is Gowdy, it may have been Jordan, but Gowdy or Jordan asked Comey, what are the procedures for doing that exactly? Which they wouldn't ask if they didn't know the answer, Joe. Wink and a nod? Right. What does Comey say? Yeah, well, I'm not really sure about that. Okay, Jimmy Bag of Donuts, you were the director of the FBI. You now admit the information used was unverified, despite the fact that the procedures say unverified information has to be removed or verified. You then admit you didn't really know where it came from, which I think is a lie. I think you knew damn well it came from someone paid by Hillary Clinton. You didn't know the source of the dossier. Again, I think he's lying completely. And now you're saying you don't even know how a counterintelligence investigation is started. This guy is either one of two things: the most pathological liar in the history of law enforcement, or the dopiest FBI director we have ever had. And I genuinely feel bad, and I will say this despite some negative email I get from my friends. Why do you defend those guys? You know why? Because I worked with them. I don't know all of them, but the ones I worked with in the Bureau were good men and women. They were solid. And listen, if that offends you, I'm sorry. So maybe not be the right show for you then. I am telling you based on my experience. I don't know every single FBI agent, obviously, but the ones I worked with would have never pulled crap like this. And you know what? This is the reason this stuff did not pass through the field offices, and they made the lead investigator in the case, Peter Stroke, a headquarters guy. Oh! Because they knew these field office guys would have been like, this thing stinks to the heavens. That's why this case was insulated to the upper management, and that's why people like me and Sean Hannity and others out there always say, this is not an indictment of the working men and women. Ladies and gentlemen, they didn't know. You keep emailing me, a lot of people, oh, where were the whistleblowers? Where? To blow the whistle on what? The case was handled exclusively by FBI management. It was not handled by the rank and file workers. What were they going to blow the whistle on? This guy is incompetent, Comey. I didn't know how to start a CI investigation. I don't know the procedures. Folks, this is just incredible. And I wanted just one final thought for the day. There is no yet provision in these FISA, in this process, the Woods procedure for verifying information in the FISA court. In other words, this knucklehead who was tweeting back Chuck Ross, well, the dossier hasn't been verified yet. That's not what it says. You jerk. What it says in the procedures is if it's unverified, you pull it out. It doesn't say yet. Idiots, police state tyrants, you hacks. You disgust me. Wait till you're the subject of a FISA warrant and you're getting locked up like we had to lock people up at 5 a.m, kicking in the doors with the handcuffs on you with your kids watching. You like that? You like the police state, you hacks? You disgusting police state supporters. Wait till it happens to you. You're going to come back and listen to these episodes and say, we should have listened to that guy. Maniacs. Bunch of fools. All right, folks. Sorry about the generally hostile, but I'm